Right, so we just got a Torium 20 in for service. It has been serviced by the owner himself. He has complained about two things. One, he's not getting any drag, and the other is that his anti-reverse doesn't seem to be working properly. Right, so if we have a look at the rail, we've taken the outside cover off. The very first thing I've noticed is that the top washer bearing is the wrong way around. Very simply, if you have a look at this, and if I turn the washer, you'll see that there's, in fact, let's just take that off and we can have a look. See, right, so we take it off and put it down. Right, you can see the washer is the wrong way around because the larger flat surface area is meant to be at the bottom. If we push down on this, you'll see that it turns very easily on top of the drag stack. If we flick it around, you'll see immediately that there's a lot more resistance to the washer. If you have a look at the Toriums, all the Toriums from the 14s right through to the 50s, some of the Trinidads as well, they all have a washer which is almost beveled. It's got a raised section in the center here, and on the other side it's got a indented section, giving you this area to be used as the drag washer, and that for the top, your AR bearing and drive shaft come through. So that was a quick fix. We'll sort that out. We'll give that a clean as well. If we have a look at the reason why the anti-reverse, the AR was failing. The anti-reverse consists of two parts really. We've got a anti-reverse bearing which sits in the neck of the plate, and that attaches itself to the top of the drive shaft. And when that fails, it resorts to your ratchet plate and dog paw. Now if we have a look at the dog paw, it's got two claspers which attach themselves onto the actual ratchet plate. And you can see these two have been working very hard. You can see all the marks in the grease there. But if I turn the reel under reverse, you see that the dog paw doesn't click in. Normal function is obviously this way, and the reverse you would see is there, isn't happening. If I manually move the dog paw into place, you'll see that it almost kicks it out in a way, and that's all because of all this grease and things that are lying around inside here. The dog paw needs to be a freely lubed part of the rail, no grease and whatever must contaminate that area. So that's a quick fix. We will just wash that out, get rid of all that grease and gunk that's been put in there, and once we've reinstalled the dog paw, all we're really going to do is put 1 or 2 drops of oil onto the little hinge there to make sure that it functions correctly. Alright guys, so that's two very common mistakes when servicing a Torium reel. The other thing which I might just point out, I get a lot of reels back again where the owner says my reel is stiff once I've put it back together, and when I strip it down and have a look, often this little retainer plate which holds the dog paw in place has been put on the wrong way around, and it pushes up against the bottom of the main gear, causing your reel to turn stiff. So just make sure you mark that little retainer plate, or understand which way it should lay. You won't have any problems with the Torium.